Vice President Kamala Harris is already in the Windy City, but before making her way to the DNC, she and her running mate campaigned in the key battleground state of Pennsylvania. Yesterday on the trail, Harris was asked about the CBS News polling that shows her up 3 points nationally.
I very much consider us the underdog. We have a lot of work to do to earn the vote of the American people. That's why we're on this bus tour today, and we're going to be traveling this country as we've been and talking with folks, listening to folks, and hopefully earning their votes over the next 79 days.
Well, tonight we'll hear from President Biden and the First Lady, plus former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Later on in the week, former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama will speak. And protesters have already started to gather, hoping to call attention to a variety of issues, from women's reproductive rights to economic injustice and, of course, the Israel-Hamas war. Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes is joining me now with the latest. Nancy, it's always good to see you. So before we get into the convention, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear was on Face the Nation yesterday praising Harris's economic plan that she released last week. I want to play a little of what he had to say.
That's why I'm so excited about the vice president's new economic plan. I think it goes right to the heart of how you support your family, with two tax credit extensions or expansions that will help the middle class. It goes to affording health care and capping overall pharmaceutical costs.
So today, the Harris campaign released a statement calling for the Trump-Vance campaign to disavow raising taxes for the middle class. I think that if I didn't hear the names of the candidates, I wouldn't know which party was talking to who. They sound very similar now.
Right. So certainly former President Donald Trump would say he is not proposing raising taxes on anyone. But what the Harris campaign is arguing is that one of the central features of his economic policy that he talks about the most would essentially amount to a major tax increase for all Americans. And this has to do with the 10%, now 10 to 20%, according to a recent speech by the former president, tariff that he wants to apply to all imports coming into the United States from other countries. The Harris campaign is pointing to economists who say that that is simply going to raise the price of all goods, and that, they say, will amount to a $3,900 a year per family tax on Americans. So basically what they're arguing is his policies would lead to higher costs for Americans, and the Harris campaign says that the policies that she unveiled in Raleigh, in North Carolina on Friday, having to do with prescription drugs, having to do with housing, having to do with the earned income tax credit and the child tax credit, they say all of their policies are geared towards lowering costs for the middle class.
All right, Nancy, I know you're going to be there covering the convention. President Joe Biden will be speaking today. I look forward to your coverage. Just a reminder to everyone, CBS News will have coverage of the Democratic National Convention in Chicago throughout the day, plus special programming beginning today at 5 p.m. Eastern.